We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. It's north versus south in the state of California, and we're underway between the Niners and Chargers. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert off of play action. And his first pass is incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. First run now for Kyren Williams. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
59.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Shelling through the defense. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal. Williams again, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10, right at the 30. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Second and 10. Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. 19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here's Purdy. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Tuli Tuipulotu got in and dropped him. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
60 Maverick. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
Purdy from the gun. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat. Hot go.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
Check, 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 check. Ready?
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard.
18. Ready.
They go play action here. Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Andrew Beck there to make the grab. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Davis fumbles it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They get this out left. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian Kirk from 4 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 9. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Herbert now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hey, Ram. Ready?
Now it's Herbert. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
Home trips right. Reel it.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Cameron Dicker on now to try to field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
21.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Here's Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Okay, break. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
And throwing here, Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Man, that is one fearless wide receiver right there because he knows he's going to take a shot, and he did. That's one of those situations where you know you're going to feel it one way or the other, so you might as well hang on to it, and he does.
For good yardage.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Purdy now to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deontay Johnson, as the first half is winding down. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Moody good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they try.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Come 19! Come 19! Dragon 60! Hut, hut.
Shotgun now with Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Set. 19 Lion. Go street. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, ready.
Now Purdy. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll bring him back within a point. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game and you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Back to throw, Purdy. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Let's go.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the 1st down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
That is caught, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 35. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Cougar 19. 60 Eagles. 60 Warriors 70.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. In motion goes the tight end. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Charger drive about to get going. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A give to Williams, running right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Still on his feet. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Kyren Williams, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 2. This is McCaffrey on the give, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
60 Maverick.
Here's Purdy. And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 51 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Herbert. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Kyren Williams with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 120 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They run with McCaffrey off the option. He'll take this to the 46.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Ready? 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready, ready?
Purdy looking to throw. And he fires one incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
70 Timberwolf. Ready?
Here's Purdy to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Go.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Ready?
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Set. 380. Straight out.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for L.A., it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.